you mentioned the loss of your brother.
Mm-hmm.
Losing Vontae at 35 years old, I know it's recent.
Mm-hmm.
I have to imagine that call or that moment you realized that you lost him
Yeah.
had to be a rock bottom moment.
Yeah, that was a rock. That was a definitely a moment that I never thought I'd see. But I remember being in the house, waking up at 7 a.m. to a phone call, and I know when I get a phone call from South Florida at 7 a.m., it's not good.
Mm-hmm.
His assistant was on the phone. Vontae's in his training room. He's not breathing. So first thing I can think is just, this can't be true. This is not right. He's not breathing. It's a chance that he's dead probably if he's not breathing.
Mm-hmm.
That's I based that experience, that kind of experience before with my mom when she wasn't breathing. She ended up losing her life. But my whole body, I just went cold and I felt weak, and it was a feeling that I've never felt before.
Yeah.
And just going through that moment of grief over the first 2-3 weeks was a big challenge for me. Nothing mattered to me.
Yeah.
Like I was at a moment where nothing really, I didn't care about anything. I didn't care about cars. I didn't care about the house I had. I just wanted, it didn't matter. Only thing that mattered to me at that moment was family.
Mm-hmm.
And people I love, people close to me, family and friends. That's the only thing I wanted to be around. That's the only thing that really existed to me. But anything that I had, whether it's money, cars, houses, jobs,
Yeah.
none of that mattered to me. My career didn't matter.
Did you find yourself 6-7 months ago when this happened, putting yourself, not on purpose, but did you go into another depression, anxiety, really tough moment in your life?
Oh yeah, I did. I had to take some medication.
Okay. And was this a
Yeah.
new darkness that maybe you hadn't faced before when you're losing? I know how close you guys were.
Well, it was one thing when he died, but then my sister died a month later. She was 28. She died from a heroin overdose.
Mm.
So as you can see, I've come from a drug-infested family.
Yeah.
But, that's, I don't know. Like I said before, it's one of those things where, if you have 6 to 10 siblings, maybe some of you go this way, some of you go that way. And that's what happened in my family. Some of us went this way, others went that way. But Vontae, for instance, like he was one of those guys that were, before he got drafted and as he was playing the game of football, he was on it, man. His focus, his thought process, the way he lived his life, healthy, active lifestyle.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden he lost his focus.
Mm.
Like I said, a lot of people get up there, but then they fall right back down.
Yeah.
And that's why I had a hard time trying to figure it out. Like, this is a man who was just like me.
Yeah.
He the way he was thinking, he was on top of it.
Mm.
But when you lose that focus, you can slip. You can fall just like that.
I know it's a tough question to answer, and you don't have to if you don't want to. But when you look back at those last moments you had with your brother, and you mentioned his focus slipping, can you point to maybe what he was struggling with or what caused that focus to slip?
The people you let in your life, the people in your circle, can be a negative influence on you. They can get you to do certain things that you really know you shouldn't be doing,
Mm-hmm.
but through peer pressure, if you're not fully equipped spiritually,
Yep.
then you can fall short. And a lot of people don't understand, like, even if for a person, take a person for example, right? Like if you come from a family of addiction,
Yeah.
and maybe there's a popular drug or something that's not that innocuous, but not that harmful
Right.
to you. It might work for other people, but it might not work for you because you have an addiction living in your body.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That one thing that you're doing may cause you to go to something else.
Yep.
So we have to be, everyone's different. We have to be aware of the way things work in life.
Mm-hmm.
And when you lose sight of that, that's when you, like I said, you can fall short. Whether it's drugs, it could be anything.
Yeah. Well, that's what addiction is. It's something where like my best friends can go out and have a couple beers, or maybe they get hammered on a Friday or Saturday night.
Right.
But me, I'll have 10 beers on the couch sitting by myself on a Tuesday night. Like
Right.
it's different for me. And so watching that around you and having the strength and courage to not just help yourself, but others maybe break that mold that your family had struggled with is so, like, I give you so much props for that, because it's so incredibly strong of you to do. But in that moment of losing both your brother and sister in such a short window, how did you not get back to that thought that you had before of, why am I here?
Because I know my purpose in life. I know there's people in my family, people that love me, who need me. And the thing that I pray for is longevity, that I'm around to fulfill my purpose and do as many things as I can possibly do to make an impact on this world, leave behind a legacy.
Yeah.
And it's important to me to be able to live a very productive life and produce good fruit through the people I let in my life, the energy that I attract, the energy that I give out, how I treat people, and my essence, my character, my integrity, everything that I stand for. That's very important to me, and I want to be able to have an opportunity to live for that and let people see this light that I have to give. This light that I have to shine. So that's what I believe.